I was wondering if that was something that was really personal for you, or if you would ever want to do a movie or TV series.
So Savior is this book that was some of the ideas I had with Spawn, but I thought this Spawn mythology was trafficked it too much, right? And so I don't know if you guys read Savior. It's 8 issues. I'll do a little plug. I think it's a worthy read. And it's basically, it came from the idea, I don't know if you guys remember this song years ago, it always sort of stuck with me, that said, you know, what if God was just one of us, just a slob like one of us, right? And basically it's the guy next door, right? So again, I'm not religious on any level, right? So I'm actually the perfect guy to sort of mess with these things, because again, I don't think that anything I do is blasphemy, right? So for Rob Liefeld, I just tell him what I was doing, and he's super religious, and he would stand away from me, because he thought lightning was coming, right? So I was always sort of that scene in Ghostbusters where the guy turns on his nuclear backpack in the elevator, and the guy goes, because that might save him, right? So I go, okay. But the idea is, what if, though? What if somebody comes along that shows the manifestations of these powers we've been taught in Sunday school, and they have no recollection of it, they don't even want them? But what's more interesting, what the story is going to be in the long run than picking into Hollywood, is we as society have a tendency to sort of take stuff, make it popular, make it viral, and then build it up. And even if it was true, I think you'd have a group of people saying it's true, we're going to be a follower, and people going, no, it's all fake, this is what the internet does, it's Photoshop. You get into these fights amongst us, right? And what's sort of way more interesting is that this guy is just sort of a catalyst for these bigger conversations that we would have, and eventually it would become global. So this guy, who nobody knows, has no identity, they can't track him down, speaks 12 languages, that all of a sudden other countries are going, well, why isn't he ours? How do we know he wasn't just traveling? He's a French tourist. So to me, it starts in this small thing and it eventually grows into a big thing. So just sort of these curious ideas I have as I look around the world and watch what people sort of enjoy. I've got 6 people that are looking at it seriously in Hollywood for a TV show. Yeah. No, there's no costumes in it, right? Again, to me, you have to take these ideas and strip spandex out of it. And then you can sell them into Hollywood a little bit easier. Yeah.
Hi. My name is Fred, and I just wanted to ask you.
Do it.
Was there ever any particular project or just dream story that you just wanted to work on?
No. You know what's interesting? No, because I started collecting comic books at 16. Every character they gave me was my favorite. So I didn't really care who they gave me. I just wanted to basically, if they gave me Iron Man, I would have tweaked Iron Man and just made it something that was, I could get through my 12-hour day. So I didn't really have a favorite when I was 5, right? So I was okay with it. I was okay with drawing any character. On the toy side, I have this way, I still do, where I think every contract, and I'm deep greasy, every contract should have, because they do with the master toy license with companies, right? So I can never do Batman, Spider-Man, or whatever. But I think that every contract should say, yes, you Hasbro, yes, you Mattel, you get the master toy license to do Star Wars. And you have every category, and you get to do everything, but Todd gets to do one figure, right? And Batman, I get to do one figure. And Spider-Man, I get to do one figure. I mean, there are a lot of licenses and toys that I just wish I could just do that character once. Just to say, here's what my version would have looked like at our company if we had the license, but we don't have the money to be able to sort of get those big licenses. But that's the only one that I sort of will mess from time to time. So we've got a license that we're pretty hopeful for called Five Nights at Freddy's, the Texas. One of your local Texas people here, and we're hoping for big things for that right now. At Christmas time, all the stores are buying big into it. So if you see any of it, and you like it, it's goofy stuff. Hopefully you'll support it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and just question. In terms of the comic book industry as a whole, what do you think over the last 20 years has been one of the biggest missteps for the industry? I will tell you, and I would love to have this debate with somebody else. When I was drawing there was no such thing as what they call a full script. And a full script today is basically like a movie script. You guys ever seen a movie script? It's like, here's the description, here's the guy talking, here's the thing. That's what they, essentially, writers now write movie scripts for comic books. So if you're an artist, you're looking at it as panel 1, boom, panel 2, panel 3, panel 4. That's not how it worked when I was young. The way that it worked was they would give me 3 pages, and they would give me an overview of the issue. And I have to take the 3 pages, and I have to break it down in my brain and turn it into 20 pages. And I could do it any way I saw fit. So it allowed me to basically play with my storytelling and whatever else on it. And I find it odd. I've drawn a couple issues with full scripts, and when I think about it, I still twitch. And every writer will still say the same thing. Todd, you can change whatever you want. But here's what you can't do. Once you read the script, you can't unread it. It's already in your brain, so if you change it, you know you're undoing something that they already put down. It's a weird thing. And I've had this conversation with some of the editors at Marvel and DC, and I go, so you're telling me that if you got a guy like Greg Capullo who's been doing it for 15 years, and he goes on a book, and there's a writer that's only been in the business for 1 year, that the writer is going to tell Greg Capullo what angle to use, how many panels, what's the shot? That is like a screenplay writer telling Steven Spielberg how to move his camera. It's just antonyms to my thinking. And I go, no. Steven Spielberg gets his script, and then the art brain starts going again. And it's really the biggest thing that's there. So when I was working with Greg Capullo, for 8-10 years, I never wrote 1 word for Greg Capullo. We would get on the phone, I'd say, hey, here's the idea, he'd make a couple notes for himself, bam. 20 pages later, we had stuff. And here's the thing that's odd, is that no matter what he gave me, what surprise he gave me, I would just figure out how to write around it. If he gave me a smile, it would be a line that was either sarcastic or happy. If he gave me a frown, I would get there. But as long as I knew, I'd say to him, as long as at the end of it, J. Jonah Jameson is mad at Peter Parker, as long as you get that somewhere in the scene, how do I care how to get that? And it's weird the rigidity of writers today in doing that. And it's one of the reasons why I told writers too, the reason Image succeeded and no writer comic book groups did succeed, it was simple, the formula was simple, folks. Writers can do about 5 books in a month. Right? It's fast. Right? They can write a book a week easy. So what they did was they go, I'm going to continue doing X-Men, I'm going to continue doing Spider-Man, I'm going to go with Batman over DC, and then I'm going to do my independent comic book. Okay, if you're on a limited budget, all of you are on a limited budget, you've got only so much money, and you go, I've got to take my favorite writer, which book am I going to buy? I can only buy 1, maybe 2. Which am I going to buy? I think you're still going to buy Marvel, DC, and then Image. As much as I think the Image book is cool, because those are known quantities. What we were able to do as artists was that once I stopped doing Spider-Man, you guys weren't buying Spawn 1 because you loved Spawn. You didn't even know what the hell Spawn was. You were buying it because you go, I like Todd's artwork, it's there. He forced me to go there. So I wasn't a big fan of the Washington Wizards, but I liked Michael Jordan. And when he went to the Wizards, I had to stop liking the Bulls, and I went with Michael. I went with Michael to his new team. So, if I was still doing Spider-Man, are you kidding me? If I was still doing Spider-Man and Spawn, you think Spawn would have had the success or would have? No, because people would have just stayed and said, I've got a limited budget that was over there. So it's the reason we made Robert Kirkman a partner at Image. First writer to be a partner at Image. Why? Because he quit Marvel and DC cold. And he basically just said, I'm giving all the effort to all the stuff over in this corner, and he forced everybody to come and follow him, and it's worked for him. So that's it. It's weird. It's weird. I'd like to talk to writers why they distrust the artist so much. So, all right, we're going to do a drawing here. This is one of the big statues we did. I think it retailed for $300 or something like that when we sold it. So then we're going to pick one winner here, and then there's also, you're going to be able to go online, and we're going to do another contest, and it's a bit odd for you people. It's called I Wasn't in Dallas contest. But it basically means I didn't win this one on the table. right? So you guys can all enter. I'm going to pick another one when I get back home on Monday. So if you don't win today, you want to re-enter, go to my website. You can get another crack at it on this one right here. So if you guys got a ticket, do they all start with the same 3 numbers? Because I like it when you say the first 3 numbers and everybody thinks you're going to win. Because they all got the same 3 numbers. Oh my God! Okay, 8. That's everybody I got. Woo! All right, 8. Everybody's up to 8. Put your hand up. All right. 8. Don't keep it up. 8. 5. If you don't have 8 5, drop your hand. Oh, shoot, they all have 85. 8 5 3. They are all delusional right now. 8 5 3 2. Oh, 8 5 2. We got all in the front. That's cool. 8 5 2 8. Once we got a handful. 8 5 2 8 2. 8 5 1 2. Hey, enter the 2. Yes, we have a winner! No. Okay, I've also got wristbands. If you want a wristband to my signing, we gave out everybody. I get to arbitrarily use up. You put your hand up. If you put your hand up, if you get one of these, you can get mine, get an autograph. Here you go. Hold it, young lady over there. Hold it, we love Mexico. I'm from Canada. I'm a foreigner. I'm a foreigner too. Here you go. There we go. All right. If you're not in your seat, you don't get one. Okay. If you got a spawn shirt, you automatically get one. That's cool. So, Iron Man. There you go, Mr. Iron Man. There you go. Right here. Let's see. Here we go. Youngster. We're getting youngster. 5. There you go. Take one. All right. There you go, Mrs. Elegant. There you go. There you go. All right. Oh, we got to come up here. Hold that. We got to get them up here. All right. How do I get that to you? Ready? All right, I'm going to throw it. Catch it. Let's do it now. All right. Here you go. Catch it. All right. You want to go? No. Here we go, right here. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. We'll see you later. Come to the Stanley panel, and we'll have even more fun. Thank you.